guys are insane, so I'm going to keep this short. This is my first attempt at using bioplastic from Veseys Seeds. I filmed myself working with this, so I'll edit some of that into this video as we go. But all I did was I prepared the soil surface. These are some transplants, lettuce. I prepared the soil surface and then I gave it one quick watering. So this is a 4x8 space. I put about a gallon of water on it. Then I laid the plastic down. I have to work in wind because it's just always windy where I am, so the wind was kind of going this way. So I put this edge down, put the rocks down, and just rolled the tarp over. Added rocks, so I went out about half a bucket full of rocks there. And it might need more to keep it down. We'll just see what happens over time. I got lots of, you can see there's lots of rocks here, but I may need more. There's never a shortage of rocks where I am here. It's just a rocky place. So anyway, then for each of these transplants, I just cut like a plus sign in the plastic, and then I scooped out some of the soil, put it off to the side, gently put the transplant in, and put the soil back and formed it around the transplant. Did that for every single one, and then I watered it. And it's a really sunny day, so I'm kind of doing this in the worst possible conditions. It's never good to put transplants in on a super sunny day, but this is the time I had to do it. So I'll put the water to it. Maybe I'll come back in a couple hours and give it a little more water. The bioplastic, as far as I can tell, it repels water. So I think it would probably behoove you to just go around and perforate, right? Give the water lots of places to, you know, find its way through. That only takes a second, right? I don't know how that affects how well it stands up to wind and the elements and so on, but I'm very curious to see how this performs in a deluge, which we're prone to getting in Nova Scotia, Canada, being very close to the ocean. So hopefully all those little perforations will allow the water through so it won't run down and flood. We'll see what happens. The challenge with this bed is that it's on a bit of a slope. Not much, but maybe a 10-degree grade going that way. Water goes that way. So I'm curious to see how it performs in heavy rain. But yeah, I mean, it probably took about 10 minutes to get these all in here. But hopefully that 10 minutes of effort will save me hours of weeding and hours of watering, right? The idea is, I know I've perforated it, but for the most part, this plastic should keep a lot of the evaporation from happening in terms of the soil, keep a lot of the moisture in, and prevent weeds. So we'll see. And as mentioned in the video where I discussed this product, Bio Mulch, this is made from, I can't remember now, I think maybe corn. Don't quote me. I'll put a thing up on the screen. I can't recall. I remember researching it when I was contemplating buying it and being satisfied that this is perfectly fine for growing vegetables in an organic setting, right? This plastic is an organic plastic. I guess it breaks down into just stuff that's going to be in the ground here. It's perfectly fine, perfectly safe. It looks like a garbage bag, but it's not that. It's made from stuff, it's designed to break down, just like any other thing here. It's all going to break down. Okay, so, you know, I'm doing the experiment. I mean, you can buy it if you're having trouble locating mulch. I mean, I'm still going to use mulch for lots of things, right? Like, I couldn't use something like this for potatoes, right? I need a mulch that you can push through, right? This is all potatoes. They're going to push through that mulch. I don't think it's practical like here where I've got strips, right? It'd be kind of flimsy. I mean, it'd be possible, I suppose, but I prefer to just old leaf bags and stuff, or pieces of cardboard and stuff for these sort of you know, strips where I've got seeds in between. But I think for certain things, anything where you're going to be plugging transplants in, I think this is a good way to go, right? Yes, you can use you know, leaves, great. You can use whatever you want, right? I'm just trying this out because I'm curious to see how well it does at retaining water. And it's also just easy to source, right? If you're having difficulty getting bags of leaves, getting whatever you use to mulch your garden, you can buy a roll of this and you can get a lot of gardening done with just one roll. Okay, the flies are driving me insane. That's why I look so ridiculous. I got to get out of here. So, I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. Check out my podcast, maritimegardening.com. Check out my weekly articles at maritimegardening.substack.com. Check out my sponsors, Veseys Seeds and Sproutbox Garden. Details in the description box. Until next time, get out there, get at it, have fun in your garden. Thanks for watching.